Listen, before you watch this video, I need you to like and subscribe, man. The goal is to get as many college coaches to this platform as possible to get these kids scholarships. So in order to do that, I need you to like and subscribe to this video and even share it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man, it's raining this morning. I gotta get
Yeah. Yes, sir. Boy, it's been raining all
week, off and on. I'm like, bruh, I was hoping it would because I gotta go down to Bryan today. So
y'all leaving today?
yeah, I'm leaving today. Right after this, I'm gonna go get my oil change and stuff, and then we'll strike on out. I was like, man, I hope it ain't raining on the way down here because I hate driving. But I don't really care about the rain. It's just other people.
Yeah.
Like other people act like they don't know how to drive in the rain. So I just be like, bruh.
Boy, that drive down there boring as I don't know what. Boy, I used to hate driving down to College Station, boy. Oh, I hated driving down there. That's a boring drive, boy. God.
Straight nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing.
But number police.
Right. For real. Nothing but police. Hey, listen, I ain't got time for them today. Listen.
Yeah. And they know everybody coming down there too. They gonna be out, boy. They know everybody coming. Yep.
That'd be the worst. That's the worst thing about tournaments. Like all the people that be knowing about tournaments.
Yeah.
At least locked in, boy.
Yeah.
Everybody want to go out, do some things.
Yep.
Coaches coming into town. You know, they like to go outside too.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. You watched the game last night?
I saw a little bit. I saw the last of it. I was at training. Yeah, I was at training. Yeah, I saw the last of it. And them boys pulled it out again, man.
The Halliburton. Halliburton.
The boys pulled it out again, man. Like, dang.
Halliburton.
They just have a collective team, though. They really do. Yeah.
Oh, that boy clear.
That boy clear. He got a ring. He got a ring light.
Hey,
he got a ring light.
I told you I got a lot of shit coming, boy. I think I got too much stuff.
Hey, that boy.
That Amazon lady or man gonna be working hard over there at Trey House.
Listen, you ain't got no scavengers over there, do you?
Me? Nah, I'm around Indians. I can leave this out for 3 weeks. Hey, they ain't taking nothing over here. How y'all doing?
We good this morning, Trey.
You was training?
Yeah, myself though. Kenny didn't work out. She took a day off. I just been doing my little yoga.
She played today, don't she?
Yeah. Today, tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all going out there?
Yeah, I'm going. I'm leaving today after this.
What school she go to?
Plano East.
Oh, okay. Cause my girl Willingham got the Plano West job. I saw that.
For the girls?
Yeah, for girls. Plano West.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, Willingham. She used to be at Wichita State, and she used to be in several colleges.
Okay.
Yeah, she was assistant coach at a lot of colleges. Now she got the head coaching job at the Plano West. I believe it's Plano West.
Boy got fired.
Yeah.
Let go.
He wasn't good. Yeah. I was just talking to a parent about that. Like, damn, I had to go meet the Plano West coach. I don't know nothing about him.
Oh yeah, that's my dog. She come from a basketball heritage, bro. Her dad, a brother. Her brother was the head coach at Skyline.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Dez Willingham. Yeah, I don't know where he going now, cause old boy from Seagoville got the head coach over at Skyline. So I don't know what Dez.
He black? Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna go check it out.
Yeah, she's black. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I swear, man, Bree Daddy was just talking about like we gotta go to Plano West and check her out. Like check the coach out. We don't know who it was. Yeah.
Oh, she good people.
Yeah.
She good people, bro.
Yeah.
She good people. Yeah. She was cold when she played.
Yeah. That's what we need.
You from Dallas area?
Yeah.
Okay.
DeSoto. DeSoto. Yeah.
That's what we need. Yeah, I'm gonna hit her up. I'm gonna reach out to you, Z. I'm gonna reach out to her for sure.
All right.
Yeah. Man, so you must got a bird feed over there.
No, man, man, you know what? I got these big old oak trees over here. So I got one big oak tree over here and a couple of them over there, and then mine in front of my house. I got two big ones in front of my house.
Okay.
So yeah, they in the mornings they be chilling, boy. Yeah. Yeah.
Listen,
Yeah, you out the city, huh? You not in the city.
Well, I'm Mansfield, Arlington. I'm in Mansfield,
Okay.
Arlington. Yeah. So I'm in between Timberview and Seguin. I'm in between both of them. And Summit. I'm in between Summit, Timberview, and Seguin.
okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So we got, do parents really understand the process of developing? It's not a microwave. It's not microwave success. Do people actually want to learn how to play basketball? Is the old way outdated? So we're gonna start out. Do parents really understand the process of development? We kind of talked about this. Like, I know I had a trainer on here before, and we kind of talked about the benefits of like training more than playing. Do you think it's too late for parents to kind of really configure? Like, I mean, that's just the way the US is right now. Like, it's more tournament play than it is development, as far as like compared to overseas. But I mean, we talk about it all the time, like from conversations just on here, conversations everywhere. But do you feel like it's like we so conditioned as a culture to like just play so many games, like this is just the way it is? Like, you know what I'm saying? Even if you're not going to school to play basketball, parents want to be able to throw their kids into something just to do. You know what I'm saying? Even at the I don't even want to say the elite level, but like even at the elite level, like parents just, if you happen to make that team, like you just in it just to be in it. Like, you know what I'm saying? So how do y'all feel about that? Like when you say parents don't really understand the process of development?
I think parents just don't really understand. Like me, when I first started this thing with my daughter, I didn't know I didn't have to play every weekend like that. I didn't know that. I thought that's what you were supposed to be doing. So I have compassion for parents that think that's what they're supposed to be doing, because until I got deep off in it, I was like, man, you know what? We ain't got to do this mess every damn weekend like this. We don't have to, go to the tournaments where it's meaningful and play. Like when I did it different with Lil Z, taking them out of AAU, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody was like, what are you doing? Like they thought I was on crack. You know what I'm saying? Like, why he not gonna play? Like, nah, bro, we don't got to do that. You know what I'm saying? So I just think parents, you thumb scrolling and you see everybody playing. You see everybody in the game. You see everybody in the game, and they think that's what they're supposed to do. And, when it comes to development, to go along with that piece, I think the United States, period, just rather play games than work on your game. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to balance that thing. They don't want to, have a heavy dose of balance of it. I get text messages all the time. Parents, we're not gonna be there tonight. He had a couple practices today, and that's practice. That ain't got nothing to do with development. You know what I'm saying? So I get them all the time. You know what I'm saying? The parents say that kind of stuff. So I just be like, okay, have a good day. I'll see y'all next time. But they don't realize how grimy. Some if your baby get a chance to go to any high school, a Division II, Division III, Division I, they don't know how many times in a day that the kids are gonna have to be in the gym. Like they don't understand that. Like they think it's just gonna be one practice, like high school, and go home. No, it don't work like that. You got individuals in the morning, you got position coaches in the afternoon, then you got team practice. And then a coach want to see you in the gym. He want to see you thumbing in and out, making sure you in there on your own doing some stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like they be monitoring that stuff, man. Coaches monitor players who are gym rats. They monitor, like, because they used to call me about my daughter. She was in the gym at 1 a.m. in the morning. We just watching her shooting. They want to know, what kids really want it and what kids really don't. Now, if you got somebody ain't never thumbed in the whole semester, you know what I'm saying, like on their own, they know, she just here for the ride. Don't complain if you ain't playing that much. So I just think, in a whole development to parents now, because of this though, because of how watered down it is. It's a lot of parents that have gotten robbed out here through the process of development. And I don't think people talk about that enough.
Still
And
getting
I
robbed.
get parents to come to me.
Still getting
I get,
robbed.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I get
Robbed
a
on
lot of,
what end? The training end?
the training in. And they're getting robbed on the AAU end.
Yeah, I'm about to say all
Yeah.
the whole.
Yeah. So it's a lot of bad, taste in people's mouth about, you know what I'm saying, doing that type of stuff because they've been robbed.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
So,
you said something last week when you was like, and this made me think that usually I was watching videos, and then it was a dude cooking some gumbo. I think no, it's crawfish. He was cooking crawfish. Man, he put so much different ingredients in that crawfish. I'm talking about look, a whole bunch of stuff. I seen him put water bottles, a bag full of pineapples and green beans. It's just so watered down. And then I was thinking about Z when you said it. You was like, everybody want to be the first to do something. So
yeah.
it's like nowadays everybody want to be the first to get these kids, be the first to put these kids out, or be the first to do something. And it's like, bro, like Z saying, you don't need all that. But now the parents is looking like, all right, if I'm not the first to get this scholarship, or if I'm not the first, if we not winning these championships right now, or if we not doing something, it's not right. So when I be thinking that, it's like, because you say it all the time, like, you don't need all that. And a lot of people don't, like, it don't register to a lot of people, like, you just don't need all that. And yeah, a lot of
Yeah.
people getting robbed because these AAU programs, these trainers are telling them, hey, you need to do this, you need to do this, you need to do this. Like, I got kids that hit me up and like, coach, we trying to go to this camp. Should I go to this camp? I'm like, nah, you don't need that. You can just get in the gym and go do everything you're going to do at that camp. It's not needed right now. But now they'll hit me up and they'll send me one of those camps. I think Lefty and them throwing it in Houston.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, that's a camp you might want to go to. Like, it ain't needed, but that's something you want to go to. Go see where she at. Go see her level. Put her around
Yeah.
some more dogs, right?
Yeah.
So that camp might be needed for her. But those other camps and other stuff, it's just not needed. So a lot of parents just don't understand what's needed and what's not needed.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna stay on this a little bit because I want to talk about like we talking about a parent that wants to go to school because like when I go up to parents and I ask them, hey, are your kids doing this for fun or are they doing this to get to the next level? And I'm like, me personally, like I feel like you should play select basketball unless you're trying to get to the next level. But on the flip side, I do understand parents that put their kids in certain things just to kind of keep them busy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just like you like to learn the life principles. So it's like, how do you, because it may be some of those kids that's on a select 40 team, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever, Under Armour team. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it may be some of those kids that they just may be good at basketball, but they ain't really trying to go play college basketball. You know what I'm saying? They just trying to get through this. How do you navigate those parents that's doing that with the elite parents?
Well,
Like, how do you handle?
those parents are not causing you problems. They not criticizing your coaching. They showing up to practice and you know how it's not the man. I got a girl like that on my team. She was track superstar. She won the Junior Olympics last year, right? And I gotta say that 'cause I give her recognition. And she'll let you know. And that's the little Lauren girl, y'all. Like,
Mm-hmm.
y'all know, like, she chill. She gonna be chilling. She gonna play her role. She gonna show up to her practices. She might get that 1 day extra skills in. And I
Mm-hmm.
always tell these other girls, hey, y'all comparing yourself to her. She don't need this. She knows she don't need this. So
Mm-hmm.
she ain't gonna take it as serious as y'all. So
Mm-hmm.
most of those kids you talking about, Ed, they do exactly what they supposed to do. If you see them in the gym 3 days out the week, 2 days out the week, they did exactly what they supposed to do. Like they show up to practice, they paying their fees, they showing up to tournaments on time, they playing their role. Players, you can sit them out and they not gonna say nothing. They just gonna be like, shit, I understand. I'm not as locked in as everybody else. So they not really causing you no problem. It's the ones who want to go to the league or want to go to the college can cause a lot of problems.
But why
You
do you
know,
think that? Like, why do you think those kids give you the most problems? And this is what y'all want to do. You know what I'm saying? Rather than the kids, like, they just in it for fun, but they happen to be on a good team around good players. You know what I'm
Scarcity.
saying? They just
I,
enjoying the
I
experience.
talk, I talk, I talked about it. I told y'all they give you problems because nobody's being honest with them. That's the number one problem. Nobody's being honest with them. You're the only one that's telling them what they're not doing right and you're the only one. They don't get in the car and somebody reiterates that. You know what I'm saying? And, nobody reiterates what you're saying to them, so they don't believe you because nobody else says that to them. So that's the problem with basketball right now. It's not enough people out here that's telling kids the truth, and it starts at home. If if you a delusional parent, how can you tell your kid the truth? You know what I'm saying? So like, that starts with not being told. That's why kids give problems, because not enough people are saying the same things. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're just, the honesty and is gone out the window.
Yeah.
Like, everybody's in it for a
Yeah.
moolah. Everything's about money now. Everything is about money. It's fixated on money. There's no more integrity of what's right for these kids and being honest with them. And you ain't got to cuss at nobody. I ain't talking about all that. I'm saying just having an honest, open conversation to a kid about where they are, what level they are. Like, I had 4 kids that came to advanced session Monday, and guess what session they came to last night? Grassroots. Because I'm an honest evaluator. I'm an honest person. I'm not trying. I don't care if I lose you, because I tell you that. I don't care. You can go somebody else, but I'm gonna always be honest and keep my integrity of the game. That's like my number one thing, bro,
So
is to keep my integrity and morals and values and honesty to people in this game. I don't never want to be the person out here that later on, and he robbed a whole lot of people, bro.
right.
He just took. I don't want to be that guy.
So
I don't want to be that guy.
let me play devil advocate, because I'm like you, Z. I don't want to be that guy. Like, I don't want to be that guy. But let's say all the trainers who had, or the coaches who had the mindset of being genuine and being honest and really out to help these kids, and then they get burnt on the back end by the parents they help. So how do you feel about that? Because because you see it a lot. You see a lot of people out here spending their money on these kids and spending their last dollar, don't even got it, and booking tournaments and making sure these kids eat half the days, and like that. You got to think, if I'm at a tournament all day helping these kids, I could be somewhere making some money too, right? But we at these tournaments helping these kids. So what about the coaches who got burnt? So now it's like, yeah, I want to be genuine, but we gonna keep it like this. So yeah, I'll allow
But
you to get this
I'm,
dollar. Oh, well, you know how they say it now.
yeah.
Get the dollar first, and then worry about everything else later.
Well, I'm gonna tell y'all a true story. I mean, on my end, I've helped numerous of families. Like, they call or they text and say they're in financial difficulty. Still come to training. But that's how I've always been. Still come. Pay me when you get caught up on whatever you need to get caught up. Because I've never been in it about money. But like you saying, Trey, when I go sit in Shell Shack with my wife, and the person that said they're struggling is sitting 2 tables over from me with their family eating Shell Shack as well, that hurts,
Yeah.
bro. Like, that hurts. That hurts as a coach. Like, I'm helping y'all, but y'all out here at Shell Shack eating, but you're saying you're struggling. Now, Shell Shack ain't cheap.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, it'd be different if I sit 2 tables over at McDonald's. I wouldn't look at it the same. You know what I'm saying? But you over there with your daughter, your son, whoever, significant other, and other kids. So that when that bill comes to the table, you know what I'm saying? Like, you owe me all this money. You know what I'm saying? But so I've been in those situations where I've dropped kids off at a house with Mercedes Benzes and BMWs in the driveway and big trucks, and they ain't paid me, bro. You know what I'm saying? So being in the game over 20 years now, I've seen a lot of that. I've been burned a lot. Like, I've been burned a million times, but it still hadn't took my what I'm supposed to do right. I always say, God gonna bless me anyway because I'm doing what's right, what I thought was right.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Now, do I continue to do the things for those families? Nope. No, I don't.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't stop. I don't stop what I normally do, helping people. They'll reveal themselves. The snake will reveal themselves sooner or later. You know what I'm saying? Like at some point, it's gonna show that they really robbing you, as a coach, as a trainer. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna show. So you just gotta, you can't change because of what people because our culture, bro, we just different, bro. When it comes to black on black, we
They
just
gonna rob,
different, bro.
bro.
We are. Yeah,
They
yeah.
gonna
We
rob
we
you.
always
Somebody get
we
robbed.
always you got to hook her up or is it a discount? I'm like, no, it ain't no discount. Do you know how many people still training for the price I train? Nobody. You know what I'm saying? So like, what discount you want?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I look at them and talk to them. They be like, oh, okay, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it's our culture, bro. It's our culture. We are crabs in a bucket, man. We do not
Yeah.
handle the white folks like that. I'm just gonna say that. We don't handle white folks
But
like that. We don't.
so that's what I'm saying. So and this is why because I'm at your point now where it's like, nah, no discount. My price is already discounted. Like I'm
Mm-hmm.
not charging you $150 an hour,
Yeah,
like
Right.
$100 an hour, right?
yeah,
And go back to like, all right, you can give those families breaks. Like you saying, you might see them at Shell Shack. You might see them, I don't go to the strip club, but they might come back talking about how live they was at a strip club and how they got drinks and how they doing this. And it's like, damn, I know how much all that costs. And you act
yeah,
like you ain't got no money, but
yeah,
you get those kids right, right? And
yeah,
then they go to the white man Tyler Ralph and say Tyler Ralph
mm,
developed me. Or they go
yeah,
to one of those programs and say, thank you so much for all you done been with them people for 3 days and you thanking them, but you forget all the breaks I gave you. You forget.
Mm-hmm.
And then
yeah,
look, not only the breaks we gave them, Z, but we stay consistent with you.
yeah,
It wasn't like, hey, we giving you a break, so come one day a week. It's all right, we giving you a break. Still get that work. I give everybody else, right? So it's like,
yeah,
all right, they gonna go to somebody else and give them all the credit. How do you like?
yeah. I mean that.
So
I mean,
coaches,
I've been through so much of that, Trey. Like, I've been through so much of that,
so
bro. You
can
know
you
what I'm saying?
blame?
So.
So can you blame coaches for being that way now? For being like, all right, I'm not really finna value this type of coaching no more. I'm just gonna get that money. I'm a coach. If you pay, I'll coach you. But on that back end, we ain't doing that no more.
So
Why?
that's why I feel like
What?
the development piece is taken out the picture now because of certain situations have been just kind of let go, let go. Like, of course, you're gonna have genuine people, you know what I'm saying, in the game, but it's gonna be more of those people that's just trying to build a business. Which I mean, it is a business, but they just trying to get a dollar. But I feel like you can be genuine and still make your money. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like people's like they take the heart, the integrity, the like those value, those morals out of the game because of so much time. They be like, well, they gonna mess over me anyways. They gonna leave anyways.
Yeah,
So why am I invest this time to develop them when I know they gonna leave? So that's why I feel like a lot of kids, because it's a lot of kids, bro,
right.
that really want to be good. You know what I'm saying? But they may not have the funds. But I don't feel like a coach is gonna be like, you know what? If I
Yeah,
get this kid good, they just gonna leave me
yeah.
anyways. So that's the mindset that's out there. You know what
Listen, man, do you need college coaches on you early, late? It doesn't matter. I'm Coming University got everything for you. Posted twice a month, 16 plus thousand followers, 450 plus coaches every month. And we just dropped the app. I'm Coming University got its own app, own platform where we got every access to every coach in America, D1, D2, NAI, JUCO. It don't matter what level you want to go to and what level are you good enough for at the end of the day. Book a call in the description and let's get you seen and let's get you.
because you can go find an athletic kid and develop them and turn them into a superstar.
Yeah.
You can go find plenty of kids like that. But at the end of the day, in your back of your mind, you be like, man, they finna leave me. So that's why I feel like the lack of development. So that's why I feel like it's just so many games being played and not no true
Exactly.
like getting. I'm finna get you better, dog. I'm finna get you better. Like, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I'm finna get you better. Not knowing,
Right.
like, I tell you that all the time, Trey. You know what I'm saying? Like, just be cool with just let them go. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, people pop in and out my program all the time. But I'm like, it is what it is. Like, bro, like, I'm not losing nothing because I only can help you get better. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the platform is built, the page is built. So it's like, bro, I got the coach, so I don't necessarily need you. Like, I got what you want, you trying to get to. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? So why not? Why wouldn't you stay in the program to get exposure to the college coaches? Why wouldn't you stay with Trey, somebody that you know, or you would stay with Z, somebody that you know that got your back
Right.
when you didn't have nothing, or you had a little bit of something and you just couldn't afford it every time?
Right.
Like them the people that you want in your
Right.
corner. You don't want nobody
Hey,
in your
let
Well,
corner
you
me
know,
that
hold on. Let me clear something up because somebody said Tyler
yeah.
Rush. I'm not disclaiming Tyler Rush. I think he's one of the best trainers in Texas and the world. Period. I love Tyler. I think he's one of the best. I'm just saying, like what you just said, Ed. We train these kids. They acting like they can't pay us. We working with them, and then they go to Tyler, and we know Tyler got the highest prices. So we know Tyler ain't doing that shit for free.
right,
So that's all I'm saying.
right,
You got the
right.
money to go pay Tyler, but you ain't got no money to pay me. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Or you act like you're struggling. That's all I'm saying. Like when I
Let
brought
me
that name.
let me tell y'all something. You know why I've been thriving in this business for a long time? Because I went through what y'all youngsters are going through or are going through now. Is I learned because there's so many top players that people don't even speak my name about that they were in my gym
I
when
can
they were little. I
imagine.
got these kids. I got these kids really, really, really good, bro. I'm talking about real good. And they moved on from me. You know, they thought this old man, couldn't, I guess, do what they need them to do or get them better than what they are. But like my mentor told me, it was a season. It was a season. So I always tell kids, I create superstars. So I don't worry about you leaving no more. When you leave me, you're going to be a bad joker. So if you leave me, I done already created the monster.
Right.
The mindset, the everything. I done created a monster. So whoever gets you, all they doing now is tuning. They tuning you up because you got the pieces to do what you need to do. If you stay with me long enough, that's just how I see it. And I still wish them kids well. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? Like,
Right.
do your thing, do your thing. But like Trey saying, it hurts more though the ones that you do that with when you train them and their parents didn't pay you. But then now they with somebody like Tim Morton, someone where you
Yeah.
know they gotta pay.
Yeah.
Like they paying
Yeah.
for real. You know what I'm saying? So that's what bothers you more than anything. Like, damn, I did all that with that kid. And mom and dad that, didn't give me nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, spend all that time with that kid. Because I don't go after the superstars. Like I don't be out here in nobody DM. Like kids be sending me cause I put so many kids on video. So kids be sending me DMs of trainers saying, "Now come work out with me. I'm gonna show you something. Come work out with me."
Yeah.
They be sending it to
Oh,
me. Yeah, they be sending it to
yeah.
me like
What?
like like the trainer in their DM, bro. The
Yeah.
trainer be in their DM like, yeah, you ain't gotta pay nothing. Just come over here and work out with me. You know why? I told parents, you know why they doing that? Because I got your ass so good. They want you on their videos. They want you to, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying, to make their business flourish. You know what I'm saying? But that's just the nature of the game now. Nobody has integrity. Like I'm going back to what I
Yeah.
just said. Nobody has integrity or morals or values. I don't do stuff like that. Never will.
Hey, I know
Bro, they in the
coaches.
kids DM telling
Hey,
them to come up.
hey,
That's crazy,
Ed,
bro.
Ed, stop that, Ed. You know better. You know what they doing. Hey, I
No,
got, I
I
got.
swear I did not know they did that, bro. I
Hey, I
swear
know
to
Yeah.
trainers. I know trainers that get in the gym with you, like this, that they get in the gym with me, and I might got one of the top players. Look, Ed, I might got one of the top players in the country, and they get in the gym with me and start putting my kids on their videos, and then. Hey, 3 days later, the parents call me and say, "Hey, Coach Trey, how much you charge again?" And it's like, "Bro, you been with me for 5 years. What you mean? How much I charge? It's been the same price for 4 or 5 years." But that
Yeah.
trainer that got in that gym with me and started recording my kids, and then got in that DM or got on them parents call and said, "Hey, you know I train for free." And you
Yeah.
know, man.
It's
hey,
a dirty, it's a
hey,
dirty game, bro.
it's a
It's
dirty
a,
game.
it's a dirty game, man. And it's a lot of people out here with no integrity, no morals, no values. Like me and Tony Hobbs, we talk about it all the time. That's a good friend of mine, like childhood friend. And so, like when he feels like he can't do something with a kid, he'll like, Z, man, I need this kid to understand it's not me. And they finna hear this bear over there with you, and they're gonna be like, damn, you know. And we do vice versa. Like parents be wanting certain things for me that I can't give them. Like I'm not finna be in no gym all day long like that. So I call Hobbs, go over to Hobbs. They got everything you need over there for what you want. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, so me and Tyler cool. You know what I'm saying? We chit chat all the time. You know, I ain't out here bashing trainers. I just hate the ones. I hate these trainers that I train their kids and now they trainers.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like they done video recorded. I had a daddy, man, that nigga video recorded everything I used to do, dog. And I looked up, this nigga done started training kids.
Oh my gosh.
And he doing everything that I did, dog. I mean every drill to the T, dog, to the T, to the I, to the cross, to the everything, bro. Yeah, so I done seen it all on this side of the track, bro. I done seen it all, bro. So I just laugh at it now, and I just keep thriving, bro. I just keep thriving. I just stay in my lane.
Hey Z,
Yeah,
that's
I just stay in my lane.
I'm literally going through that right now. It's like, man, what? Now you a coach, you a trainer, you got your own program. It's like, come on, man.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. So I talked to a grassroots director. I had film. They had hired me to come film that game. I think they were like fifth, sixth grade or something like that. Bro, he told me he had 16 tournaments lined up for the summertime. I said, bro, 16? I'm talking to him just like this in the face. I said, bro, 16 tournaments? I said, bro, it's a lot of tournaments. He was like, some on 1 days. And I'm like, bro, that's a lot of games, bro. 16 tournaments in the summertime is even in like middle school grassroots. Like,
that's too many.
that's a lot, bro. Because they play the most out of anybody.
Y'all see what Coach J just said?
What do you feel about people doing that to you, Z? I be having trainers out here in Houston try to emulate my teachings.
Like I say it all the time, bro. They can't beat me. I tell parents that all the time. When they come back through them doors, they disappear. And they come back through them doors. Guess what they coming back for? They can't. Wherever they went, they can't beat me. Mm-hmm. They don't have the love and the desire, like I had for their kid. Their kid be missing that. Mm-hmm. Like be missing that. Boom, 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 boom. Like I know he want me to get this now. I know he want me to. Nah, man, they don't have it. I don't be worried about it no more, Jay. Cause Jay, I don't be worried about it no more. They'll be back. That's what I tell everybody. They'll be back. That's my number one saying. Me and my son be laughing. Yeah. My son be like, yeah, they coming back. Yeah. They'll be back.
So let me. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. I'll say this, Jay. Like, I believe this, like, cause this is where I'm at in my training. Like, I want to go and learn from other trainers. So like big trainers, like I might go in there and be like, hey Z, can I come be in the gym with you every Monday and learn from you? I think that's cool when you got coaches and trainers coming together, collabing and helping you. Because I love Tyler. He let me come in his gym and work with him and all his people. And that's why I met Jay, Coach Jay. I met Jay there, and Jay's super cool, right? And I met a lot of people through there, but they was teaching me and showing me so much different stuff. I believe in that. But I never took none of their players. I never was like, hey, come train with me. I'm cheaper in Plano. Like, it was never that. It's like, hey, I'm here to learn. I'm here to understand it. I'm here to learn how to work a little harder. I'm here to learn the training business. Outside of that, I'm not trying to take no players. I'm not trying to backdoor you. I'm not trying to be scandalous. If you need me to, ask Jay, if you need me to sweep floors, I'm going to sweep floors. You want me to clean up areas, I'll clean up your area. I'm grateful to be in a gym with a higher trainer or a trainer that know more than me, that got better players, and I want to learn from, right? But now it's the trainers who come in your business, or watching you, and then they trying to take everything you do. And it's like, bro, like, go be yourself.
Yeah. I think the biggest problem is I've been done on both ends. Like I've been done in training and I've been done at AAU. Had my own program. Man, couple coaches took all my kids, bro.
Yeah.
Because you can't coach all the teams. You know what I'm saying? So when you start a program, you got 6U, 8U, 10U, 12U, 14U. I can't coach all them teams.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you think you're bringing people in that you can trust? And because I done went and got the kids. I know what I'm saying. I got all the baddest boys, and those are on my boys' side. I got some bad boys, on all levels. And I look up, they done started their own program off of
Yeah.
me. You know
Hey
what I'm
Z,
saying? So,
I had a
I
kid.
don't.
I had a kid that
Yeah.
came from you, Cole. He came to me. He was in the sixth grade at the time, and he was cold. And I was like, and this when I first got in, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm from DeSoto. I train with," and that's how I knew about you. He was like, "I train with Coach Z." So I went to go Instagram you. I Instagram me. I'm like, "Damn!" And I said, "Boy, that's gonna be hard shoes to fill. Like y'all out there getting it in." But
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
took your literally. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, at first I was training him different. I was like, nah, bro, we gonna keep that up. Like, it brought a whole new mindset to train. I was like, nah, we ain't going hard enough. So I took that train. I was like, bro, you gonna go hard. But then he left me. I was like, bro, it ain't nobody else. You ain't gonna find that nobody else. I tried to not mimic you, but keep that intensity. Like,
Yeah.
and there's not nobody else that's gonna keep that intensity. I believe that kid could have went being real good.
I
Like,
know what you're talking
yeah,
about. I know Red. I
yeah,
know Red. I know Red. I
yeah.
know. Yeah, I talk to Red all the time. I seen him last AAU problem, last tournament. Not this one we just went to, but the one before that. Him and his dad still tight.
Mhm.
Everybody's still tight. I know
Yeah,
everybody moved and got different plans. But I see, like I try to recommend the parents when they move and stuff like that. Like, I know you don't want to drive way back to
right,
DeSoto, and like I said, I'm not money hungry.
right.
I've never been in this game trying to get like I got a job, nigga. Shit, I'm not. Shit. I ain't trying to make all the goddamn money off of no basketball training. Like, no, this is something I love doing, but I try to recommend, like people say, Coach, we done moved out here to Denton. We done moved out here to Plano. We done moved to McKinney. We done moved, so folks that I know that are, halfway decent and doing shit the right way, what I'm saying? I try to navigate, like, call this dude, call this girl, call this woman, because there's some badass chicks in this game
Yeah,
too that's training, you know what I'm
yeah,
saying? I try to recommend, like, because the parents don't want to make that ride. I know, like, I got kids that drive from Prosper, kids that drive from Argyle. Like, people be looking at me like, damn, they drove way out there, yeah, because
Yeah.
they
yeah,
want it. Like I said, anything that you really want, you don't care about how far it is. Like, you don't care about none of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you really
right.
want that, if that's what you want for your kids. So, but I mean, just, man, what, like we talking about, man, it just, it's no integrity, man. I'm gonna keep saying that word the rest of this talk, man. It's no integrity no more,
Yeah,
man. There's no integrity,
yeah,
bro. It's just not.
yeah. I
Gotcha.
believe that. I believe that.
When do you feel like that? When do you feel like that kind of went out the window? Because I feel like the stuff that you was doing, that's kind of what my age group kind of grew up on, as far as like the AAU world, as far as like growing up, because it was only like a select few teams back then. So like,
Yeah.
what was it? You think it's just because more teams kept popping up,
When
and
money
that's what
got
kind of?
Yeah.
involved,
Well,
But
yeah,
money, I
money,
feel like money
money.
always been
Well,
involved though.
yeah, I
nah,
think,
back
but
in the
not.
day, it was like dope boy. I keep saying it. Like it was
Yeah,
more the men who already had the money.
yeah.
They was taking care of everything. They might brought a coach in, paid for a coach, and threw some money at the coach. But it wasn't like parents was paying. It was like free.
Mhm.
Everything was free back then.
Mm,
Hmm.
Yeah. But then you had parents that started creating their own teams because they saw the wealth off of what the fees, or if I get kids to pay $140 a month and I have
mm,
3 or 4, 5 teams, oh baby, I ain't gotta work no more. Like this is like we do this year round. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I see people doing it all the
right.
time now. Like that's all they do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like, is basketball, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, they run these teams to the ragged. But I hate that they got some really good kids, girls and boys on these sorry organizations,
Mm,
and they won't let them go.
yeah.
mm,
They hold them hostage.
yeah,
They hold them hostage. They won't let them kids like go play on the EYBL or go play. They still want them in that organization. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And some of these parents don't understand it's time for
yeah,
you to leave. Like I always tell
Mm,
that story about Ryan. Like I had Ryan on one of my teams, and when she got to the point where I was like, no, she can't keep playing on this shit. It's time for her to go.
right.
And I told her mom and dad that it's time for y'all to go. You know what I'm saying? It's time for y'all to go get on that circuit, man. Go find y'all a better team because I ain't trying to hold nobody like that when I know they better than the level that I'm taking kids to. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, but it's a lot of that out here now. You know, so and if you're a parent that don't understand that, then you can get lost in the sauce.
Right.
You get lost
When
in the sauce.
do you feel like, let's say for instance you playing for team star and you going to go play for pro skills, when do you feel like you ready to make that move? Like what should your game be implementing to be like, okay, hey baby, you ready? If your parent don't know, if you don't really keep up with the game of basketball like that,
Yeah.
you don't, you know what I'm saying, you ain't seen those level of play, how do you know your kid is ready to go to try out for Nike or Texas U or Team Leg, whatever, like a higher team?
I think it's about the domination part. Like say like I'm in the Big Bounce Classic tournaments
Yeah.
and prep hoop tournaments, and that girl or that boy is just completely dominating that level of competition. You see what I'm saying? Like it's self-explanatory. Like these kids not on your level. Like every tournament we go to on the weekends, they just not on their level. The kids having so much success, and so she or he needs to be playing against better competition.
But you know that how I don't know a
Yeah,
lick about basketball. I just take my baby to training
yeah,
and
yeah.
I take them to games. Now I may see them make a play here or there. I may read my book, and at the game might be it.
But that's what we
So
were
how would
saying.
you?
Like
But your
your
baby
That's
is.
what I'm
your
saying.
coaches
Well,
gotta
that's what I'm
have that
saying.
connection
That
and say, all right,
coach,
I gotta let you go. It's
that
Oh,
time for
you
you to
saying
do
the
this.
coach got to
coach,
do that?
Yeah, your
that
coach
coach,
gotta go.
that
Yeah.
coach integrity to the game should allow him to say, hey, this y'all last tournament with us. I'm gonna call my boys over at Pro Skill. I'm gonna call my boys at Side Fair. I'm gonna call them over there.
Got you. Got
Tell
you.
them I got one. I got one for them. They supposed to do that, bro.
Got you.
They
Got you.
supposed to do that.
Yeah.
Got you.
Like I
Yeah.
done had kids I have kids all the time. Like my cutoff was always like eighth grade going into ninth grade. Like after ninth grade, I'm not really trying, and I got some girls now that next year I have to cross over, but I never really wanted to be in that elite world. So by the time my kids get there, I'm always trying to put them with somebody like Kennedy Hughes. I had Kennedy Hughes. I said, hey, you need to go be with Leeward. It hurts because it hurt my team, and she was the best one on my team, and she could go. And it's like, all right, if I wanted, my ego was like, all right, I'm still playing local tournaments. So it's like my ego is like, man, we can win all these tournaments, go compete. People saying y'all good, but it's like, nah, she need to go be over there with the Sanaya, the Destiny. She need to go be over there with Leeward. So she's still over there, right? So it's like different people, And it's like, all right, by eighth grade night, like I always tell my kids, hey, this y'all last year. Like I'm sending y'all off. I'm sending you off to high school. You're gonna have a great high school year. After that, it's like, all right, I'm trying to plug you in to somebody I know that's gonna care about you, somebody that I know that's gonna take care of you and look out for you.
Got you. So
Yeah, I think and what hurts more than anything is when you do let those kids go. Other parents of a kid that ain't nowhere on that kid level, "Oh, I'm gonna lead this team, cause you don't sent that baby up to go play, but your baby not ready for that. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? And so now this is what it is now. Like the comparison thing, like. You comparing your baby to apples and oranges. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, y'all ain't even in the same ballpark, same level. So then them kids get to chasing where their kid went, and then you'll never hear about them again. They just phase on out,
Yeah,
bro. They just phase on out because they can't play at that
yeah.
level. They can't play at that level. You know what I'm saying? But
And
I mean,
then
it is. I mean, that's the biggest thing
yeah.
now.
And then it's like you said, they leave too early, and it might not even be like apples and oranges where they comparing, but they still leave too early, and like you're not ready yet. Like you just not like no, and like you said, going back to the truth, Z, you always saying like you the first person that told this kid the truth. So now when they trying to leave and it's like, oh, you trying to hold her back or you trying to hold them back or you being mean, it's like, no, I'm just telling they not ready because if I'm telling you they not ready for me and I'm not an elite program, they about to go somewhere and sit on somebody's bench or you about to see like they finna try out for this team, try out for this team, try out for this team. And then me, I'll be looking, I'm looking at everything. And these programs or naming all the players they really want, like welcome. Sanaya Grisby, right?
Yeah,
Or welcome Zay Green, or welcome.
yeah,
And then I'm
yeah.
looking for this girl who thought she was ready and she left. And it's like, you done tried out for 10 teams and ain't nobody said welcome to you at all.
Yeah,
Like, I
yeah.
told you wasn't ready. And that's what I'm trying to tell my girls now. They about to go in high school. I'm like, hey, this y'all last year. I got to make sure I send you off right. If we don't do this again next year, right, because I might try to cross over because they're my babies. But I was like, if I don't go pick a team and you got to go on your own team, don't go. I don't want you to go try out for this team, try out for this team, try out for this team. You gonna be we need you. Like we
Yeah.
need you on this team. Like
Mm-hmm.
you gonna start whatever you need. We got you. Like you got to be one of those players. And I believe, like Z said, I create those type of players. You're not about to go when they ready.
Right.
You're not about to go see it. You're not about to go come off the bench.
Mm.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You're not about to, like I'm telling the parents, we not creating JV players at all. Like
Right.
when you go to high school, you play. It ain't no question. You gonna play varsity. You know what I'm saying?
That makes
I think a big eye opener too as well is I used to do this to parents. When I used to hear them rumbling about how good their kids were, I knew what I was doing, what type of tournaments I was putting them in. So I would go put them in them in them good tournaments where all that real basketball at, and we couldn't get the ball up the court. And we can't, we getting beat 50-4. And you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. Well, it's humbling. It's very humbling to parents when they see that when I've been preaching, there's some girls out here that'll kill you. They didn't believe me because I've been taking them to these type of tournaments where it's lower level basketball. You know what I'm saying? Like people don't understand that it's lower level tournaments you can take your kids to where you can look like the greatest
Yeah.
coach in the
Right.
world. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, and then you go play in some real, you know what I'm saying? Like iron sharpens iron. Go get in there.
Yeah.
Go get in there to see what that little local team that you
Right.
got and see what y'all look like, and they put you up against some of these top teams, you're gonna get your head beat
Right.
in. And so I used to do that as a coach to bring everybody back down to,
Right.
mm-hmm.
Hey, hey Z, I'm
Mm-hmm.
the
Yeah.
same way. I
Mm-hmm.
used to do that, and we used to get beat by 70, 80. But now I used to always tell my girls, like my main girls, hey, can your game travel? Can your game translate? Yeah, you good here, but now when you go play, and that's all I say. Getting into college is, yeah, you can dominate here. So now when you go play a D2 girl, can you dominate her? If you go
Yeah.
line up with a D1 girl, can you play with her? If you go to Houston, can you play in Houston? If you go to San Antonio, can your game travel everywhere you go? No matter
Yeah.
who you playing against, who on your team, can your game travel? So we used to get our head beat in a lot, but now it's
Mm-hmm.
nobody like when they playing. It's nobody that's like I know they gonna go compete. They might
Mm-hmm.
not win it, but they not gonna get beat by 20, 30 points. You know what I'm saying? So now
Right.
I'm like,
Yep.
and my mind is like, all right, you can go compete against whoever you want. Like, and they develop to that. At first, it was like they seen those, like you said, Z. They'll go to those big tournaments and see pro skills on that jersey, and it's like, oh nah. And they'll start off like, damn, boy, these girls good. And then by the time halftime come or whatever, they be like, man, these girls really not even like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, then they start competing a little harder. The next tournament, we might go to those local tournaments. Then I might go throw them in a big, because we going to go to Earn Not Giving. Go throw them in Earn Not Giving. They gonna be like, damn, they saying all these girls is good, but we busting their ass though. Like,
Mm-hmm.
we might not win that game, but individually, I'm winning my matchups every
Right.
single time. So that's like what you're saying. Like when they ready, you know when they ready. They can
Gotcha.
go play against the pro skills. They can go play against the local team. They can go play against Lady Jets. I don't care who your matchup is. You got to win your matchups.
But it depends on the coach. Gotta say that. Like the coach gotta be like, gotta be willing to tell that kid that if the parent don't know. Got
Yeah.
Yeah.
got. Do y'all feel like people actually want to learn the game of basketball? And what is the old way? Because we feel like it's being outdated. Like, what is the old way? And do you feel like people really want to?
Have you ever had the best socks in the world? Nope, you ain't. You don't know why you lying like that. Listen, ASG socks is the best socks in the world. Comfortable, snug fit, and you don't need to double sock them. Listen, the socks that the pros wear, these are ASG socks. Listen, man. Buy two, get one free, plus free shipping. Less than $50, man. Use code I'm coming to get these socks. Get these socks today. Stop playing.
Learn the game of basketball. Or it goes back to, do you think they just doing it just to be doing it? You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna say this. The old way is parents need to shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say that because my mom and daddy never had a meeting with a coach I'm talking about from little league all the way up to high school, college. My mom and daddy ain't never talked to a coach ever in my life, other than hi and bye.
Yeah.
That's it. They ain't never had no discussion with no coach because my dad and mama always held me accountable for if this is something that I wanted to do. They never, ever tried to blame no coach. Never. It was always me. It was always me. You know, and so I took what my parents did and I'm doing it with my kids. I'm never blaming no coach for my kids. You on the floor, well, you got to produce. That's all my kids ever hear is realness. They don't hear no, well, I think you need to, everybody talk about, well, your daughter transferred. She transferred because her ass was in trouble. Her ass got in trouble. It wasn't because she was just picking other schools. My baby got in trouble. That's why she transferred. You know what I'm saying? But, I tell people all the time, that's the biggest problem with parents now is they talk too much. They won't let their kids go through nothing at all, bro. Now, in their defense, it is some times that you got to move around. Yes, it is. But the way kids move around now is not coaching. It's not. You don't have to move around 20 times. We got kids, we just get in the summer. We got kids that already done wore 4 jerseys, 4 and 5 jerseys. They done been on 4 and 5 different teams already, bro. Who problem is that? Is that a coaching problem or is that a kid problem?
Yeah.
At some point, like I said, integrity, being honest. Nobody's being honest with this family about it's y'all. It's them. It's her. It's him. It's not the coaches.
Right.
But parents want a perfect fit. They looking for the perfect. There's nothing going to be perfect, bro.
Right.
Nothing ever is going to be perfect.
Especially not in this basketball space.
Hey,
Yep.
and then a lot of like you saying, parents need to shut the fuck up for real because they coaching on the side. Well, you see the elite kids, parents don't really say nothing. Like you see elite kid, like some, and they're like listen. They not coaching. Like they might say, man, pick up your energy, or they might
Yep.
say, man, go get a
That's what I
goddamn
do.
rebound.
That's what
Like
I do.
that's not
That's
coaching.
what I do. I'm not coaching Coach Reggie's team. I'm talking to my son about, you look like you don't even want to be here.
Yeah.
Shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, stuff
Pick
like
up your
that.
energy.
Like, no, I'm not, I'm not, on no, y'all need to run this and y'all need to, I'm not doing none of that shit. I'm talking about how your effort, your energy, the ability to do other things besides shoot threes. Like, come on, get to the rack. What are you doing?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so, I think some coaches getting their feelings when you even do that though. So I get upset about that. Like, how the hell you gonna tell me not to get on my kid's ass about playing harder? Like, no, like I can say that.
Yeah.
I can say that as a parent. That's my kid.
Yeah, because I was
I know how hard it can go. I know how hard she can go. Like, you can say stuff like that because you're not talking to the team. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't talk to other people's kids anyway. I don't do that. Now, as a parent, that's number one. I don't say nothing unless it's positive to a teammate, to one of my kids' teammates. Nothing but positivity. I don't do no negative. Oh, that's a bad shot. Why the fuck? I don't. I hear that in the gym, and I'll be like, damn. Like, you don't know you can wake up a bear like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially if that parent not saying nothing about your child.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why it causes so much rifts in the stands now, because so much of that is going on between parents. You know what I'm saying? Just talk to your kid. Just talk to your kid.
Right.
And let the coach handle all that other stuff that you mad about. Let him handle all that.
I think a lot of parents be saying stuff that's in their mind and they be in the moment. Like, cause I don't think they wouldn't say the things they say if they was in, like, if they was conversating with somebody. but say for instance they ain't with nobody, they just in the moment of the game, so they saying whatever comes to their mind.
No, they're not. That shit is premeditated. Meaning like
Nah.
they,
I don't
yeah,
think
it's
you don't come to the game saying, "Oh, I'm finna talk about this kid."
no,
You in the moment.
no, you're not saying I'm about to talk about, it, but it's so much hostile. Is these parents are jealous? These parents are broken. Like you can like what he saying, like you can have a parent who seen another kid get success or whatever, and then they get the like, you need to pass the ball. But it's like, bro, who else is gonna go get a bucket? Or who else is gonna handle the ball? So yeah, these parents know, man, these are grown people. It's like they know exactly what they doing. Like we ain't just saying stuff just to blurt stuff out in a moment. Like they know they feel in some type of way when they saying this stuff, or you can see it as you can see it as a coach. You can peep it. Man, as soon as you say something to they baby, they oh. And then when the girl like or the guy that's doing something that you might not say nothing to, they might got a little bit of freedom, they be like, man, you see, and then they sit there like they having a conversation with each other, like look how she playing. And then they try to compare. Then you start seeing parents do stuff like this. They not even recording their baby. They recording the other kid to show you how the other kids play. And like, well, this baby can do this. Why you not letting my baby do this? So yeah, they like it's a lot of comparison. Like Z said, the green and orange apples. Like, man, parents know exactly what they doing. Like, even like the coach could be talking, and everybody know you done been with this coach for years, and everybody know what this coach like. Get it moving, pass the ball, pass and cut, go set a screen. If I got to the ball on the wing, somebody in that corner, somebody close out at me, we all know. One more pass. The parents is yelling out the opposite. You can't say they know what they want. They know what we work on. Like it could be like one more, and the parents, but man, why you didn't pull up for that? So
Yeah.
now the kid come back down the court and pull up. It's like, bro, you know you doing the complete opposite of what everybody else is doing. Like, so yeah, parents know. They know exactly what they saying. They know exactly how they know what kid they don't like. Yeah, they know it.
And they talk about the kid in front of the kid.
I think that's the worst part right there to me.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
think
They
that's
talk.
the worst part
Yeah, they
because now
talk
you drawing the
about.
wedge between two kids
Yep.
that probably don't even really want no beef with each other, but
No, no.
out
But
of just their parents saying like they gonna have a little animosity towards just because
yeah,
you know what I'm saying. That'd be the
jealousy,
worst.
jealousy and envy,
Hey, yeah.
jealousy and envy,
Who
man.
somebody gotta be a hater. hey,
Yeah.
and then look, we gotta have a new generation of haters. So the parents gotta teach their kids how to be haters too. You know what I'm saying?
You ain't
Like
got
it ain't
to teach them nothing.
Yeah,
You ain't
I
got
ain't
to teach
teaching
them
mine
nothing.
that. I
but
ain't
look,
teaching mine
Yeah,
that.
see, that's what I'm saying. Y'all missing my point
I
though. Zeke, you teach your kid,
understand.
hey, you gonna have integrity, you gonna have morals, you gonna be built like this, you gonna be built like this, you gonna do this. But some parents not on that. Some parents sit in that car and gossip about the next player and not knowing, hey, you really making your son a little, you know what I'm saying, a pussycat. If we gonna be honest,
Yeah,
like you said, talking about the next man.
yeah,
Or the girl, the parent, the girl coach is like, you see her gossiping. So now when you see these little girls, you see it. Like a 15-year-old, a 5-year-old, a 6-year-old girl is gonna be the same as a 30-year-old girl woman when she grow up. If she's sitting in somebody's face gossiping about somebody on their team, what do you think these kids gonna be doing when they see their parents gossiping about somebody? They gonna find somebody they can gossip with. But when you see the kids who got integrity, like you watch Lil Z, I've never even talked to your son, but the way he move, you can see he ain't built like that. Like he ain't
yeah.
going around in nobody's face gossiping, and he ain't going over
No,
there, man, look at this dude. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like you can see it in these kids. The kids, I said it earlier, kids gonna be just like their parents. If
yeah,
you got a hater ass parent, you're gonna be a hating ass kid. If you got an
yeah.
integrity dad, you're gonna have integrity as a son. Like these are morals parents teach their kids. So you are who you around. You know what I'm saying? You
But
are who you
represent.
see.
Yeah. I always tell people that my kids don't know nothing about hating on another kid. When game recognized game in my house, I love our conversation. Like, that nigga cold. Nigga. We had a conversation like that. Like, Zay be like, ooh, daddy, she was nice. I was
Yeah.
like, yeah, motherfucker was cold.
Yeah.
Nigga, we don't be, she was all right. She was, she was this, she was that. Nah, we don't do stuff like that. Now, it's game recognized game. Like, give somebody their props.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, even if they got the best of you that day, give them their props. Like, they got the best of you that day. You know what I'm saying? But that's gone out the window now. Like, that's like, people gonna hate on you. People gonna say you ain't this and you ain't that. Like, I heard a parent a couple weekends ago say, well, he just get more opportunity than my son. But why?
He's good. He better. Yeah.
Exactly.
That's it.
Exactly. Austin Rivers is not trying to shoot more shots than LeBron and Luka. He gonna play his role, bro.
Right.
He gonna play his role. He gonna play where he's supposed to play at. Like, it's always gonna be a Luka and a LeBron. It's always gonna be a Asia Wilson and Chelsea. It's always gonna be those top players and the ones play around them. Now, will them other players have better games than them some games? Yes. Yes, they will. But your top guns, or who your top guns is, they've earned the right to be the top gun. Their parents don't want to hear that no more. They want all equal. They want all equal, bro.
Yeah.
That's what they
That's
want.
a society
all
thing
equal.
too, though. Look at
Yeah.
UIL though. They don't
Yeah.
broke it down into 2 state champions because it's a equal. Like, that's the way the world is. Everything's supposed to be
Yeah.
equal. Like, and
Yeah.
I don't think like everything's supposed to be equal. Like, I do believe if you work hard, you know what I'm saying, like, you supposed to get certain things. But I think I interviewed De'Aaron Fox, and he was just like, bro, like the cliche say, like, everybody works hard to get opportunity. Like, nah, it ain't how it works. Even if you
No.
work hard, like, you ain't guaranteed to get the opportunity. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like, so, I mean, that's still stick with me. Like, and that's just like a few months ago. I'm like, damn, like, everybody work hard, but they don't get the opportunity. And I'm just like, that. I mean, I think kids and parents got to realize, like, go back to what Trey said, like, have fun doing this, have fun. Like, everybody not going here, everybody not going there. Like, some will go to college. That one or two may get lucked in and get to the NBA. Some may go overseas and play. Then some may be CEOs of companies. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but use this basketball stuff to really find your route and what you really want to go to. Because there's a lot of kids that's good at basketball, but they gonna throw that basketball down and go chase whatever other hobby they're good at. They may be good at drawing. They may be good at finances. They may be good at building something, like building an app or something like that, because we're in the technology world. So they may be good at that. So it's just like that hard work gonna pay off in some form of fashion. You know what I'm saying? Whatever that form of fashion look like.
What age do you give a kid that role and be like, all right, you were here, let's work on this, stay working on this? What age do you think a kid should be like, all right, this is my role now? Because, like, like, just saying, like, back to that equal opportunity, like, let's say you got some work, and you be like, I want guards at the top, and I want bigs or forwards here. Y'all gonna come set this screen. I want these ones come off these screens, right? Parents these days believe they might have a forward, a shooter, somebody, whatever, but they believe they should also learn how to play that one. Or my baby's a point guard too. So it's like the equal opportunity. Do you let them run that one, or you be like, all right, we ain't finna waste no reps. You learning how to come off a screen. We gonna waste these reps on we gonna go to these reps on you setting these screens, because I know this is gonna be your role. You gonna be a screen setter. And that might be all you do is set screens and roll and hop or dive or whatever, right? But these parents want their kids to be that point guard or whatever, or shooters. You be like, all right, I want all shooters right here. And then you be like, all right, down here we working on the shooting gun. So the other parents look at it and say, man, my baby should be over there. Why my baby not over there shooting? And be like, well, your baby don't really shoot that ball like that. Like,
But
so
let me tell you something that can really straighten that out, like I did last night. I put kids in groups. Like you can't fool these eyes, like we talked about. You can't fool these eyes. So I put kids in groups, and I let parents see why they're in those groups with those kids just like them. and put them through the same drills that my number one group is in. So they're gonna go through the same drills, and I tell parents, record number one group and record your baby group and compare how your baby look compared to the number one group. And this mama left out of there last night, first honest mom I ever seen. She said, Coach Z, my baby not ready. My baby not ready. You know, like talking to parents real and telling them to really look at something, like really look at your baby go between her legs. Really look at your baby go behind her back. Look how she look compared to baby girl over here. Look how she look. And that's an eye opener, like, damn. You know, like, she's so far behind her. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, so showing parents, like I told you, Trey, I used to do, oh, your baby a shooter? Okay. All right. Well, we're gonna come off this screen. I want you to hit 5. I want you to shoot 5. She go 0 for 5, 4-5 times in a row. 0 for 5, 0 for 5. Baby, you're not a shooter. You know what I'm saying? And if somebody else in that line could go 4 for 5, 3 for 5, at least they hitting shots. You know what I'm saying? That's more of a shooter than this girl, the mama saying, no, you don't need to be over there. So they do it. They get up loud in the gym. No, baby, go on over there with them. Like, you need to be over there, you know. Yeah, get on over there. You know what I'm saying? So when I hear,
nah, you can't change groups.
yeah, I can hear everything in the gym. So I'm like, yeah, go on over there. Now I'm locked in on you. I'm locked in on you. Oh, you ain't made nothing. Yeah. Oh, you come on. You know. Then I give them a couple reps. Go on back over there where I told you to go.
Yeah.
Get on back over there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I think people, you know, need to be made an example out of sometimes. You know, I'm good at making examples. You know what I'm saying? Because these parents, they swear they know what they're doing in them stands, bro.
Yeah.
They swear they know what they're doing. But that, you know, that's the heart and the love they have for their kid. They want it so bad to where they, you know what I'm saying? They I don't want my baby feelings hurt. I don't want, no, man. This life's so hard, man. Life will hurt your feelings so quick. And that's why so many kids right now struggle, because we're, as parents, we are not preparing them for an unfair life, because life is truly unfair.
Yeah, I believe this, and I'm gonna say this. I'm big on this. Everybody need that I call them OGs. Don't you big homies or mentors, whatever you want to call them. Everybody need at least one in a circle in a program. Like, who's gonna be like that? Who's gonna keep it real? Who's gonna say, nah, don't make these moves, don't do this, don't do this. Not just for the coaches and trainers, but somebody that can go talk to these parents as well. Like, but they gotta be well spoken too. It can't be somebody who's gonna be like, I'm finna keep it real. It's straight to the point. They gotta be able to navigate those conversations. Be like, all right, well, you think your baby's here, like Z saying, you think your baby's here, but I put her in that group and she showed that she wasn't here. So let's go around and figure out this route. Let's look at this route. So the parents be like, okay, we trust you. We had this conversation. We had this honest conversation. So now we can work like that, because now what we looking at is we look at a lot of skilled kids at a young age and say, oh, they gonna be good. But it's like, you gotta get some true eyes and be like, all right, do you think these kids gonna actually pan out? You remember that's what they used to say. Can these kids actually pan out and go play basketball for real? So they really need somebody to break this down, like a Z. Somebody come evaluate their girls or be honest with their parents. Hey, this is where you at, and well spoken too. So it's not like, because parent people, you can say one thing and they be like, well, you said my baby sucked. And it's like, well, I didn't say that. I didn't say your baby sucked. I just said, hey, we probably need to go a different route. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I think every program I think every parent need access to an OG. Like even me right now, I got an OG who gave me a law last night, who gave me a rule like, bro, don't let them people in your gym. I had somebody come rent out the gym. He said, don't let them people in your gym. That's bad for business. All money, not good money. And I said, damn. And then as he was telling me this, the money came in. I'm like, damn, boy. You know what I'm saying? The money is good. Hey, but he was like, nah, don't do that. Don't let them, it's going to mess up your operation. I see this. So now I got to have that conversation with them people and say, hey, bro, I can't book this gym for you. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So I think everybody need that eye, like an OG that's gonna tell you the truth, that's gonna keep you in line, that's gonna help you make good decisions.
That makes sense.
Yep.
Well, shoot, man. Listen, y'all have a great day. Safe, dry. I'm gonna try to stay dry and safe on this road. Go out,
Y'all
see
both.
girls, and then we'll be back
Yeah.
next week.
Be careful on that
Yes,
road, man.
sir.
When you going to East Texas?
Nah, TABC,
Oh, you
Brian.
going to Yeah. When you leaving?
Here in probably next hour or so. First
Boy,
game starts
All
at
right,
12,
boys.
so
how far is the
Y'all
drive?
be careful. Y'all be careful
Uh,
down there, man.
yeah, I'm about to
all right,
call you.
I bet.
Uh,
All right, boy.
Yes, sir.